So on this spring day, it's actually Palm Sunday, I wanted to give a little botany lesson with some trees that have to do with the Easter story. This one in front of me with these white colored flowers is the Cornus floridia, the flowering dogwood. And the legend with that is, most of this is probably folklore, but the legend is this is the type of tree that they used to build the cross that Jesus died on. And you may notice the shape of it. It doesn't look very straight or useful for carpentry, for building a cross. And the legend is that it used to be tall and straight, but afterwards the tree was so offended that it was used for that purpose of Christ's death, that it decided to start growing all kind of gnarly, that it would never be used again. There's another one here kind of all twisted. So that's one thing about the wood. And then on the flowers, you can probably notice from, I'll get up close, the shape of the flower is like a cross. There's 4 of these bracts. People call them petals. They're really bracts. The flowers there's multiple flowers on the inside. And they say the flowers on the inside clustered like the crown of thorns. And even on these little bracts, you see the end has got these little indents with the red on it, which are kind of like a symbol for the nails that went through Christ's feet and hands hanging on the cross. So that's a legend of the dogwood. And then farther down the road here is this pink one. These 2 pink ones down here. The redbud tree, eastern redbud, I believe, Cercis canadensis. And it is, by legend, the tree that Judas hung himself on after Jesus got turned over to be killed. It's one thing I read was that it's the name, when being translated from the French, was it called something that had to do with Judea instead of Judas. So it may not have been. But one thing they say is, you see here as an example, the flowers and the leaves can grow right out of the bark on the tree, and that's like somebody hanging off the side of the tree. The leaves of this are not out this early in the spring, but they're heart-shaped, and that's the way the tree is also sad that happened to it in the legend. And if you look closely on the flowers, they kind of look like little angels flying around there. Yeah, they're focusing on it. And you see like the little wings and a body, little angels. So the trees, these 2 trees and their flowers, according to the legend and the poetry and all that, are remembering the sadness and the love that's felt at this time. But there you have it. The redbud, Cercis canadensis, and the flowering dogwood, the Cornus floridia.